Alright, welcome back to the channel. I got Maple with me, my loyal companion as always, and we're heading up into the mountain to do some camping tonight. It's early January here in south central Montana, so we're looking up into the low 20s overnight, but we got a new heater and a couple other cool things we're going to try out. So I'm going to run into the grocery store and grab some stuff for dinner, and we'll hit the road. Alright, groceries are secured. It's time to head up the mountain.
I sat down and I felt okay.
Alright, we just made it to camp, and it's right here on the creek, so thought I'd come down here and sort of check it out and see what we're dealing with. I did bring firewood, just a little bit, just because I've never camped in this spot before and I wasn't sure of the availability. But it looks like we've got no shortage, so looks like we're going to be pretty set. Alright, we need to go ahead and level up the rig. Looks like it's tilting that way a little bit, so let me grab my pads and get her squared away here. Yeah, it looks better. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get camp set up a little bit now that I got the rig leveled, and go ahead and get my table and the rug and everything out, and then I'm gonna grab the chainsaw and go out there and start getting some firewood. So what I do first is I try to find, when we got all this driftwood and all that kind of stuff, I need to find something big that's going to be a good chomping stump. So I think I found this guy right here. Looks like my bar should be able to get through it, but let's go ahead and get a stump out of this one and get it back to camp. Alright, abort. That chain is way too loose. So let me go take this back to camp and get that tightened up. Not bad. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Always wear eye and ear protection when we run to one of these things. Feeling crazy? Can you hack them? Well, I got most everything over to camp. Just gotta take the saw and one more round back, so thought I'd come over here and enjoy the sound of the creek and have another one of these treats. This one's Fruit Loops and a marshmallow Rice Krispie treat bar. Alright, well, that was a tasty little treat, a nice little break. I'll go ahead and get all my stuff back to camp and start bucking up these logs. So tonight we're going to do a teriyaki chicken with white rice. Got some friends that stop by camp here, so I need to get this chicken marinating. I'll get this chicken marinating. What up?
And I figured out that it's $10. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, I'll tell you about what that looked on. Hang on a minute.
It kind of taught me how to run a frame. I didn't even know that. And so they would tell me exactly what I needed to do. Signals, after a while, they're signals. Here was those guys, and some of those guys had been together as a team. They'd all been on something.
All right. Well, that was pretty great having some friends come out and hang out by the fire for a little bit, but it's getting a little late and I'm hungry, so I've had my chicken marinating for the last couple hours, and let's go ahead and get her cooked up. All right, chicken is cooking. It's gonna take a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rice started. I'm just really rinsing it here. Rice is rinsed. All right, so what I'm thinking is to get a little bit better crust on the chicken, I'm gonna pull the chicken out of that deeper pot that I have, heat this one up with some oil in it, switch it over, put the teriyaki sauce in, and kind of get a kind of a crunchy glaze going on it. Remaining marinade with a little bit of pine needle in it. There we go. A little crusty on it. Just needs a little bit longer. Okay, I think she's ready. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we will sprinkle some of this glaze. Okay, now we'll hit it with some sesame seeds, some green onions. Bing, bop, boom. There it is, chicken teriyaki at camp. Not bad. Holy crap, that's good. Alright, that was so good. Hit the spot. I'm gonna go ahead and get all the dishes packed up and get my kitchen area cleaned up for the night. So this is my setup, kind of temporary. I got the Bougie RV diesel heater, and it only comes with that little 2 or 3 foot piece of ducting. So what I did was I went ahead and just got some 3-inch ducting to run it from outside, piped up into the window there. I had a piece of styrofoam. I was going to make a template for that window, and I just forgot it at the house before I came out. So I've got some cardboard and a rag just to kind of cover up some of the air coming in. So tonight's actually the first time I'm using this thing. I tested it out at home just to make sure it worked, but tonight's going to be the first night I've slept in this van in the winter, and I haven't had to, hopefully don't have to use propane heat. I've been using propane heat for 4 or 5 years, and I'm just over it. Alright, so current temperature outside 32, current temperature in the van 35. So let's kick this on for a little bit and see if she warms up. Oh. Alright. Everything's all cleaned up. Bear box is full of all my stuff. And I got the diesel heater going, and it's already getting warmer in there, which is nice. So for dessert, I have this homemade brownie thing from a local, and I'm just gonna sit here, drink the rest of my coffee, and enjoy this fire for a little bit. It's been a long day, but it's worth it. Well, diesel heater is doing its thing. We're up to 52 in here, and that's pretty cozy. It's only 31 outside, but it's still doing pretty good. So I got a tired little pup here. I think I'm just gonna put a movie on, and we'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. Well, looks like it's 29 outside, and it's 70 degrees here in the van. Looks like it got down to 25 last night, and that diesel heater is an absolute game changer. Left it on all night, ran just fine. I have the Blue Eddy AC70. It's a 782 watt hour power bank. It ran it all night long. I started it last night at about 7:30, and it's 7:30 in the morning now. So it ran for 12 hours, and I'm still sitting around 35% from 100. So really stoked with that, with how that's working out. I slept pretty good, and now it's time to get out, get this pup fed, get a fire going, and get some coffee. All right, it's been a great morning, just hanging out by the fire, relaxing, drinking some coffee. I got a buddy coming up for breakfast, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. I've got some tortillas, and I've got a bunch of bacon and sausage, potatoes, and I think I'm gonna do breakfast burritos, but kind of Tex-Mex style. So I'm gonna do salsa and queso and that kind of stuff. So should be pretty good.
What's up, man? We're good, you? Yeah.
Bundled up.
Figured she'd be a little toastier this way. What? Chili?
I got queso and salsa.
Wow.
Timber, that's not even a stick. What? Oh my goodness. No, nice try, Chica. Dude, this is grub, bro. Is that how this works? There you go. Dig in, Chica.
It's pretty great having Jay and his little one up here at camp for breakfast. Starting to get a little later in the day, so I'm gonna go ahead and get packed up. I gotta take all this stuff down to the creek and do some dishes. So I was pretty happy with this diesel heater for the night. It's kind of redneck engineered here, but I'm gonna get something more temporary I can put in there. But if this is something you guys want to see like a review on or something, let me know in the comments. Or if you have any questions about the van, anything in the rig, the setup, tools, chainsaws, food, recipes. I've had some people asking me about recipes, so if you guys want recipes, leave me a note in the comments and let me know you want to start putting those in the video description. I'd be happy to do that. pretty much wraps it up. We're all cleaned up, fire is squelched, and we're ready to hit the trail. So thanks for coming along on this video. We do a lot of this winter camping. If this is something you're into, subscribe to the channel, check out some of our other winter camping videos. And we still haven't really gotten a whole lot of snow yet, so hopefully there's some deep snow coming and we'll be out there camping and that stuff too. So again, if you got any questions about the rig or any of my setup, tools, systems, electrical, all that kind of stuff, just go ahead and shoot me a comment down there and I'd be happy to answer it. So thanks again for watching, and see you on the next one.